Good afternoon, YouTube, and welcome. So this is the entry for my challenge of the month for the Draw with Jazza. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show the kind of the steps I guess I took because it's one of the things that was a requirement. So here all I did was draw the vanishing point and split the screen into quads, and then drew lines out to necessary spots that I wanted to pinpoint, basically. Then on that, went through and did a quick little sketch of the whole scene, which really didn't change much. Some of it changed. My mouth is dry. So then here all I did was I kept the circle here, and then I just drew out the beams. Drew more lines coming out. Then I went ahead and drew what was gonna be a clock. This is the door. There's a lot of gears, and it took a very long time to do that. And it's all very actually like, I don't know what you'd call it, but it was really hard. And the I really didn't want to look anything up for this, so I actually took my fossil watch apart and I was looking at it, but added a lot more gears and split it apart. But yeah, I think it turned out really good. Then I went ahead and drew in the 3D portion for the beams here, and then put them all on separate layers to make it easier. And then all I did on the next frame is just change the layers, and then I widened some stuff out, so that one's really not even needed. I darkened the lines in. That was about it. Then I started coloring the gears. And then added a little bit more color. And then I went ahead and drew in all the pipes and the lights. And this is Elven script from Lord of the Rings. That's a 12. That's a 1 and a 2 for 12, and then a 3 and a 9. Because it was going to be a clock and there was going to be a time machine behind it. Had the whole story and everything written up. Then I went ahead and colored in everything, or most of the stuff. And then I changed the numbers to only the chosen, and added a little podium with the short side of the axe on it, because it splits into two. That was my messed up job at a robot, that I couldn't draw a box for some reason. I don't know why. And he's missing a hand and a leg. I was actually going to draw this guy and then put like pools of oil behind him, but this was for the time machine portion of it, which changed into this guy, which went ahead and drew the you can see the skeleton for him, and then started drawing in the outlines for him, and then drew on his armor and his power supply, which if you see here after he's painted, it actually matches the axe, which you'll see in him after this photo, but there's no like highlights or shadows on him or nothing like that. And this is the final picture that I showed in the beginning. So I tried to keep the color scheme around the same without getting too messed up. But yeah, everything has a blue tint to it, so that it would kind of match the whole power thing. And so yeah. But that's about it. So let me know what you think. I'll leave the link for the translation, or not for the translation, but for the what is it? I can't remember the language, but it's Elven. It's from Lord of the Rings. This one, on the other hand, is from a font that I was looking at and worked pretty good. So, yeah. That's about it. So, I will leave everything in the description, and I'll see you next time.